My name is Raghu Kumar. I'm basically an entrepreneur.
What are the 5 steps to make the first million in sales?
The first thing is to have a good idea. It's important to have a good idea because if you don't have a good idea, then you're going to basically probably fail the whole thing. So you want to make sure it's a good idea, something you really believe in. Spend a lot of time thinking about what you want to do because whatever you do, you're going to end up probably doing it for the next 5, 10, 15 years. So you want to make sure you're pursuing a good idea which can scale. Number 2 is, as a part of that research process, you want to make sure that the size of the market is big enough. So you may have a really great idea, but then if you do the research, you realize that, it's called the TAM, the total addressable market, may not be big enough for your idea. So even if you're wildly successful and you're monopolizing your market and you're clearly number one, your market may be too small and it may not be growing fast enough. So you want to make sure that whatever idea you want to pursue has a big enough market so that you can come in and supply that market. Number 3, this is probably the most important one, making sure you have a good team. So I never recommend people starting their own companies. I always recommend trying to find a co-founder who's kind of aligned with you. And ideally, finding a co-founder who's complementary in nature. I'm not really a technical person. I've never really coded in my life, but I've always had co-founders who complemented me. And then number 4 is, obviously you have to build a product and then establishing what is called PMF or product market fit. So that's critical. But if you can't figure out a market that's going to absorb that product, then it doesn't matter. But once you kind of experiment and you figure out a product market fit, which means you're maybe getting your first 1,000 customers, right, organically without running any sort of paid advertising, that's a decent sign of a product market fit. And the number 5 is scaling your product, right? So establishing that go-to-market strategy. As an entrepreneur, you should probably learn about all the major acronyms. Numbers are important to know. There's like 4 or 5 of them. What those numbers indicate is your business scalable? And are you kind of able to scale without burning cash too quickly?
Follow us for more interviews with world's most influential, audacious entrepreneurs that overcame challenges and adversity, providing you with the blueprint of how they sold their first million so you can grow your business exponentially.